maximum compensation £1,500. And TNG employer was Rowley Ashworth in city centre. When the first offer came, he asked me to don't accept it. It was 1,600. Employers' insurance they sent me for their own hearing testing centers, and the result was the same. And I didn't have the ear protection for many years at above medical cost. Finally, the offer came 3,000. And solicitor said, it is a good breakthrough. It is breaking the limit of £1,500. It is double. We can take it to the court. I asked him, do you mind to have a barrister's opinion? He said, no problem at all. So he received barrister's opinion, which was similar of his, that we may get a couple of hundred more, but it is a lot of hassle. I received the compensation in 1988. After my success in £3,000, BBC made a documentary on hearing loss. But at number 3, number 1, number 2 found the ex-employees, and number 3, present employees. The union asked all of them to file claims, get their hearing testing. They ran the hearing testing, and it was avalanche of claims of hearing impairment all over the country because of the BBC documentary in which I was interviewed. Big successes. Avtar, he received actually 5,600 later because he has more hearing damage, and he also received disability pensions. And so these are the advantage of having union membership.
He was also accused by the people who used to work in the foundries but then went and set up the textile firms for aiding the closures of the textile firms by unionizing the labour there.
Yeah, I don't know about
that. Like Bunsell, Rundy Textiles.
No.
When they went to the High Commissioner to get them involved.
No. Not Brunsell. It was the textile industry.
Yeah.
Not only in here Birmingham, but all over the country, IWA start campaigning. When the engineering and metal bashing industry redundancies came, and there was short of work, and several factories were closed. Some employees from those companies started textile trade, sewing garment, jackets, coats, and several factories in Smethwick area mushroomed, and the largest was P.S. Randy. And there was another one on Windmill Lane. There was one on Middlemore Road. In other words, there were several, and also there was activity people giving the cut material to homes, and the women have machines at home, all that. Paul Gill, a member of the IWA committee, he was put on that front, and he did very well in organizing women in the textile industry. The employers first tried to sack shop steward, refusing to recognize the trade union for negotiating. But in whichever factory they tried to sack, they ordered the sack, but the strike took place. The factories closed. It was so powerfully organized by Paul Gill, Bunt Gill's brother. You know, little man?
Yeah.
Yeah. And of course, with the support of the Birmingham Branch Executive Committee. The most places strikes were successful, but P.S. Randy was very stubborn, and he didn't give in easily. And the pickets were so successful that leader of the Labour Party, Michael Foot, he joined the picket line for about 3 hours in the afternoon. Not alone, there was a contingent of the Labour Party activists from Birmingham area. That made big impression on the strikers and also the employers. P.S. Randy approached Indian High Commission to intervene. Indian High Commission contacted us and we informed him, this is not your diplomatic role. Your diplomatic role is not to interfere in the industrial dispute. You better keep off your hands. He didn't do anything after that. But after 3 months, P.S. Randy recognized the union and he reinstated the sacked workers. And that success was publicized all over the country and became a big success. And when Raghib Hassan, he was sacked from
Labour Party.
No, from Land Rover, Solihull. Union couldn't accede to get him reinstated. So, with the support of the Indian Workers Association, we started a textile workers project, and Raghav was coordinator. And they rented the middle room of the Shri Udham Singh Welfare Centre. And to begin with 2 workers, Surinder and Baljit. And then there was another woman worker, and they did very well in supporting the textile industry. And that project was supported by Birmingham City Council, and Phil Murphy was in charge.
All right.
बस कर